name is Tracy Pepe. Thanks very much for joining me here. What we're going to speak about is how to use essential oils in blending and what is the difference of blending in aromatherapy per se or in fragrance design, which is the old traditional form of perfumery. First of all, I want people to understand that essential oils are chemical raw materials that are used as part of the fragrance industry. They are used in many raw materials. Naturals can be complicated because they're volatile, they're complex, they have some issues. They catch on fire, for example. You don't want to ever put essential oils on a candle, like it's not safe. But there's a lot of chemistry behind this, and I think a lot of people misunderstand the word chemical and think that a chemical is bad for you. They can be, but natural chemicals can also be difficult to handle as well, and there's some issues that you can have, and some can be toxic. I usually start my teaching with any kind of lecture that, poison ivy is a natural chemical and it causes a nasty effect on some people's skin. So understanding there are various forms of natural chemicals and synthetic chemicals. The word organic chemistry is complicated for the layman, and I understand that marketers have gone crazy with the word natural, but it's really important to understand the difference. So fragrances in general are fragrant raw materials. So an essential oil technically is a fragrance. And people misunderstand that completely. An eau de toilette, a perfume, that's a different process. That's a consumer-made product, and it's in an alcohol-based solution. There's anywhere from 8 to 12% of the raw materials are in the fragrance. They put it in an alcohol and it's bounded to the skin. It falls under cosmetic, and it's to smell beautiful. It's to smell nice. It's to add or create an environment for yourself. That's the objective to perfumery. And a lot of people misunderstand how to use it. I don't think a lot of us have ever talked about that, but I'm going to do another talk about that. So my whole series of classes are a bunch of information that kind of takes the confusion out of industries in general. Thank you for subscribing and coming back. For those of you that are new, hit the bell and subscribe to the channel. Each week I upload new content. I have things on how to use essential oils in your cleaning supplies safely, how to work with them with pets, children, making the perfect essential oil bath, these types of things I like to deal with. So today we were talking about the two types of I guess, industries per se. So aromatherapy is the traditional form of, I like to call it folk medicine. It's a healing medicine with limited documentations of the impacts on the claims that are associated to it. It's the use of essential oils. Some essential oils have therapeutic values, and they know, for example, lavender is very effective on the skin. It's non-toxic. There's been a lot of studies and test results that have been associated to that particular essential oil, but not all essential oils are tested. And so there is a big misunderstanding, and Dr. Google is not the best source of information, to be completely honest. You have to go to reputable sources to find your information. So understanding that the essential oils are used in aromatherapy, but they're also used in the fragrance industry. And a lot of natural or synthetically made or combination fragrances come from natural products, natural essential oils. And there's a lot of essential oils that are banned. There are many that have 2 levels of raw materials that are considered not safe. So each organization, each country has healthcare. So Canada in particular has the Natural Healthcare Act, and you can look online to find essential oils that are safe to use. That's the first and foremost place that I recommend. Every government website has a section that they're focusing on. Specifically when it comes to COVID-19, there's not one essential oil that has been tested at all. And I don't want anybody to believe false claims. the industry has not tested it. So soap and water, self-distancing, and allow the medical community to kind of work on the process they're dealing with. So the two types of blending that we will get into in further classes will be specifically how do you blend in the aromatherapy world? What does that look like? How do you use essential oils and why do they use certain things? And then shifting it over, how do you blend for the premise of making it smell pretty so it smells nice? So you want maybe a natural perfume and a blend that doesn't necessarily use alcohol or doesn't use any synthetics. We will show you some tools, some ways. Thanks very much for joining me. I really appreciate it. And we will talk soon. Have a good day.